Well, that was fun. Roll the intro.
My little pony, what is friendship all about? My little pony, friendship is magic.
Greetings, my Brony and Pegasus friends. Welcome to Crimson Analysis. In this episode, I'll be analyzing Season 9, Episode 13, Between Dawn and Dusk. When I saw the title of this episode, I hoped it was another Royal Sisters episode, and I was not disappointed. Those of you that have been around for a while know that I have kind of a obsession with Luna. She is my favorite pony overall. And even though Celestia may not hold second place, that honor goes to Fluttershy, Celestia is still very high on my list of favorite ponies. I thought after a royal problem, we wouldn't have any more sister episodes. And I'm so happy that's not the case.
And why there's a giant turtle eating my family's entire summer crop?
Okay, this thing reminds me of the myth of the turtle that holds up the world, and also the myth of the sea monster turtle that looks like an island.
The Aspido Chalen. This fabled sea creature is actually a giant sea turtle that appears as an island or whale at first glance. When the sailors get too close to this creature, it then destroys their ship. There are a few cultures that refer to this creature, including the Inuit of Greenland. They said that it would tip over the boats into freezing water, causing the sailors to die as well. There's also a myth in Chile where this beast actually just devours everything in its path. Also, interestingly enough, the name of the island in the Pacific called Tortuga literally translates to turtle because the Spanish saw the shape of the island looking like a turtle. This cargo ship you see here is in serious trouble and is heading straight for a massive turtle sea monster in the ocean.
I don't know if that was the intention, and even if this creature was inspired by those stories, the similarities stop there. In doing the research for this episode, I looked up a lot of stories about this creature, and nothing I see here matches what I've learned in the stories of either the turtle that holds up the world or the giant sea monster turtle that's supposed to look like an island. So maybe this guy is inspired by those stories, but he is not one of those creatures. Celestia and Luna start helping with minor issues.
Oh my, we better ask Sunpony to fix that hole. It seems very dangerous.
Which is why we're here! Students going hungry? Not on our watch. Let us bake, sister.
And their reasoning for this makes a lot of sense.
We've recently realized we like being part of the action. Experiencing life, instead of just dreaming about it. And making a difference outside the throne room.
Oh, Philly got it again. Those uniforms are so adorable. Oh, she's cute.
You should make a list of all the stuff you never tried but always wanted to. There's a lot of little things out there to do.
What an intriguing idea. Only it's much harder to justify a vacation from the castle when it's not an emergency we're responding to.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Wait, did you say vacation? Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Thank you, Twilight. What a relief to know the royal swanifying ceremony is in good hooves.
The royal say what now?
The royal swanifying ceremony is in good hooves. The what now?
See, these are the scenes I love.
I can't wait to start planning our time off. A chance to do whatever we want. And you know what that means. Relaxation! Well, it's just that I spend each night in every pony's intense dreams, so I could use some real-world downtime. I understand. But for me, every day is real world. Meetings and decrees, and meetings about decrees, and decrees about the meetings. I crave excitement!
Seeing Celestia and Luna interact just as regular ponies, as regular sisters, not as royalty. I love scenes like this.
Just like regular pony tourists. I knew you'd love it.
Oh, that was adorable. And Luna just lounging on Celestia's bed? We've never seen her do this before. Yes, it is Celestia's bed. Look at the sun. Both of them make very valid points here. Luna spends a good portion of her time in dreams, which are fantastical and mythical and mystical and intense all at the same time. And Celestia, well, Meetings and decrees and treaties are probably not all that exciting. So, because of the separate roles they play in Equestria, it makes sense that Luna, being in intense situations often, would just want to relax. And Celestia, being bored out of her mind most of the time, will want to do something fun and exciting.
I'm not sure how we can both be happy. Unless we take turns doing what we like. Sister trip!
Great idea. Okay, this shocked me. We have never seen Luna or Celestia's mane in anything but free-flowing. We have never ever seen them change their mane style. One interesting thing of note here, Celestia's mane is still flowing and Luna's is not.
One more thing. We're leaving you in charge of raising the sun and moon while we're gone.
Celestia, do you think that's such a good idea? Don't you remember what happened last time? Although Twilight didn't have an amulet last time, but I still get the feeling she's gonna have issues. Another adorable moment from Luna. Oh, and their tails are done up as well.
Please tell me that scroll says what the royal swanifying is?
Apparently, it's a celebration of all the swans in the royal lake. We round them up, parade them through the streets, and finish with a party in the castle.
Okay, why?
It's just like Pinkie Pie said. There's a lot of little things you gotta do in this world.
Song? We get a song? Yes! It's been a long time since we've heard these two sing. I think the last time for Celestia was Play Your Part.
Your destiny's uncertain, and that's sometimes hard to take. But it will become much clearer with every new choice you make.
And the last time for Luna was Luna's Future.
Whatever might have been, all the dreams that ponies share. Because of you, snowfall, frost. Now the future is a cold nightmare.
I'm going to enjoy this.
There's a lot of little things you gotta do in this world. There's a lot of little things you gotta try. Just a pack of punchy plunges other ponies all take. That a princess pony passed us right by. No pony knows you like your little sister. No pony is a better confidant. No pony is truer than the one you are. No pony else here I could want.
Okay, so a lot happens during this song, so let me break it down a little bit. We have the Wonderbolts, Trixie, Silverstream, and some hippogriff I don't recognize. At first I thought maybe it was her mother, or maybe even Skystar, because the first time it went by so fast I didn't get a good look at that hippogriff. But after rewatching it and slowing down that scene, the coloration of that hippogriff doesn't match either of those two. I have no idea who the hippogriff could be. I guess it's just a friend of hers. Zecora, Gabby and Gilda, Flim and Flam, Discord and the Smooths, Changelings, Dragons. Whoa, hey, hang on a second. Pause. Go back. Zoom in, enhance. Capper? That's Capper. We have Capper in My Little Pony Friendship's Magic.
You are awesome! And quite charming.
Capper's the name, charming's my game. So, to the hippos then?
I did not expect to see him ever again. And he's still wearing the cape and hat that Rarity gave him.
We're gonna be absconding to a little vagabonding, and this bucket list is gonna be a peach. No pony knows you like your older sister. No pony is a better confidant. No pony is truer than the one you are. No pony else here I could want. There's a lot of little things you gotta try in this world. There's a lot of little things you gotta see.
I wonder if she was talking to those bats, because we know from the Journal of the Two Sisters that Luna does have that ability.
As the Manticore tried to break from his magical bonds, I demanded to know why he trapped the ponies. I'm not sure what sort of answer I was expecting from him. It's not like I spoke Manticore or anything. But then, as he began to roar his answer, I realized that I actually could understand him. Amazing!
It's a minor thing, but I love that head bob they have Celestia doing. That's a very natural thing. And look at that face. She obviously loves animals just as much as Fluttershy. Toward the end of the song, however, we see things are getting a little strained.
But just reading by a river and resting our hooves would practically be perfect for me. No pony knows you like your sister. So let's take another hill. Sometimes you can be a pill. And why's the way ahead always so steep?
Well then, we offer our assistance as heads of the Royal Swanifying Committee.
Oh good, I feel like they could use the help.
Thank you, but we have it all covered.
Really? Well, good luck with that.
Twilight, you do realize that Celestia and Luna probably employ these three every year and have them take over some of the work?
Thank you, but we have it all covered.
Yeah, no, this time I don't think you do.
Celestia, since we're both a little tired, maybe the first thing we do shouldn't be too wild?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Did anyone ever expect that they would hear that sound come out of Celestia?
It's the post office!
It is indeed.
Just think, all the mail in Ponyville goes through here! Isn't that amazing? One stamp, please. Wait for it.
You didn't need a stamp if you were just going to give this to me.
Yes, but I didn't give it to you. A mail pony took it from me, searched to find who it was meant for, and gave it to you. It's about the process.
I don't. Why? Why is this a thing? Who came up with this? I don't dislike it, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Luna has never shown interest in this, and then all of a sudden we have this. I don't get this. I mean, just watch her face. She's obviously thrilled and over the moon about this. No pun intended. That's actually a really good look for her. I love the way that looks. She can really pull that off. That one, not so much. Unfortunately, it gets to the point where everything completely falls apart.
There's a lot of little things you gotta do in this world. There's a lot of little things you ought to view. And our little lot of lists may be a little bit long and might take a lot of bother to do. But I'm sure it gets better later on, and after darkest nights, a new dawn. It's my turn to do the choosing. After river rapid cruising, this adventure isn't too fun to be on.
Things go downhill quickly from here, and things escalate way too high. And I'm sure that somewhere in here, both of them will say something that they regret.
Well, I hope you're enjoying yourself on your super relaxing picnic, sister.
I would be if you hadn't made us hike through a million prickle bushes. Ugh.
Well, they hurt less than that horrible howling you dragged us to.
That was Ponigliacci, and it's an opera. And you made us leave early even though it was still my turn.
Oh, just face it, Luna. You are never happy.
Because you don't want me to be happy. I always have to do things your way. I bet you wish I'd never come back so you could still rule day and night.
You think I like that kind of pressure? Being responsible for every little thing in Equestria and
you? What I'd like is a sister I can depend on! You mean boss around?
Calm down, Luna!
No! And don't you dare use your Canterlot voice on me! I think this adventure would be better if I did it by myself! Fine! I just remembered something I forgot I always wanted to do. Be alone! Guess we have the same thing on both of our lists then.
Oh, Luna. I hate seeing Luna cry. And unfortunately, things are not much better in Canterlot.
So we're just going to have to do it sequins?
Sorry for the bad news, but the courtyard is full of swans waiting to get in.
Oh, how droll.
What's the funny part, exactly?
The princesses never do all the ceremony planning by themselves.
They don't?
Oh, goodness, no. That's what the gala planning committees are for. No pony could handle all this. Are those sequins?
Still rude.
Ooh, new plan, every pony. We're going to delegate. You're on food duty.
I need gemstones! And purple satin!
Tell the ponies at the gates that there's a slight delay on the gala. Oh, if it's not too much trouble, I mean.
Yes, Twilight. Don't try to do everything yourself, ever. Delegate every time you can. Ah! Oh, Luna, I am so sorry.
Honestly, Princess, didn't you wear any sunblock?
That's a thing? Celestia would have warned me if she were here.
Celestia, why are you scared? You're a freaking alicorn.
I'm scared away. The chickens.
Really? I don't usually make fun of people for their fears, even if they're irrational fears. And there is a fear of chickens, I don't know what it's called. But why that for her? You couldn't have picked something else? Or rewritten a different scene entirely? Finally, they meet up again, and have probably the best sister-to-sister moment we have had in this show ever.
This is so beautiful. It must be amazing in the sunlight.
The night's pretty special, too.
Lucky star! You taught me to look for those when I was a filly.
Hope I wasn't too bossy doing it.
You know, being with your sister all the time is hard, but being without her, it's even harder.
I do know. And I wouldn't trade you for any of the adventures on my list.
Not even your zip line?
Not even my zip line.
I'm sorry I said those things before. Sometimes it's just tough being the little sister.
It's not always easy being the big sister either. I'm sorry too.
Ah, that's so cute.
The sun and the moon together? At the same time?
Now where have I seen that before?
Ah. See, it's moments like these that I like. They both said and did things that they regret, and now they apologize and make up for it. This is why I like these moments. It's normal. We get to see these two as normal ponies, not as the regal sisters. We see this so seldom that it's always a treat when we do get to see it.
You think maybe Twilight's having trouble with the amulet?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all saw this coming.
You think maybe Twilight's having trouble with the amulet?
We should probably go help her.
Yeah, you probably should.
Sunburst says we just need to reset the amulet with this. Turn the screw on the back. And no more than 1/2 turn.
Does any pony have some tape?
Don't worry, Twilight. Help is on the way. And that was Between Dark and Dawn. Final thoughts? I loved this episode. In my mind, this is probably one of the best episodes this season. Now, I may be biased because I love Celestia and Luna so much, but hey, I tell you at the beginning of every episode that this analysis is a biased analysis. Apart from having an episode focused on two of my top favorite ponies, we also have a song. It's not a mind-blowing song, but it's still great fun, and we get to see a lot of cameos in that first verse. And we have Capper. I cannot believe they actually showed Capper in this episode. They have now showed the Storm King, granted it was in a flashback, but we still saw him, and now Capper and FIM. And possibly Skystar, though I can't say for certain that's her. I wonder if we'll see any others from the movie before the season ends. I'm still hoping to see Tempest again. I know that's not her real name, but that's what I'm gonna call her, because her real name is just too long and quite a mouthful. Besides, Tempest is what Twilight calls her.
What about that unicorn, the one who attacked Canterlot? Tempest.
We also get these funny moments from Rarity.
I do hope those aren't the final decorations for the gala.
How rude.
Are those sequins?
Still rude.
I don't know why, I just like hearing her say that. And though we can see it happening, and we feel bad for them, having this kind of conflict between the two sisters is really normal and natural. Every single pony in Equestria, and I'm sure in Jonathan's world it's the same, everybody and every pony have their own idea of what a vacation should be like, and what you should do on a vacation. Luna just wants to relax, since usually her nights are full of excitement. She wants something different. And Celestia wants to have fun and adventure, since most of her days consist of meetings and decrees and treaties and probably stuff that bore her out of her mind. So it makes sense that she would want some excitement in her life. So it makes sense that they would have this kind of problem with these two conflicting intentions. And just to see them make up again and act more like sisters and more like normal ponies than we've ever seen before, I love seeing it. It's so good to see these two just interact as normal ponies. I find you can relate to them a lot more that way, when they're not being so regal. And we don't get to see this side of them very often. I love seeing the playful side they both have. We've seen it a little bit more often with Celestia, but I don't think we've ever seen it with Luna before. Unless you've read the Journal of Two Sisters, then you know that Luna does have a playful side. Based on that, I'm giving this episode a clean 10 out of 10. I enjoyed it that much. Well, I believe that's it for this episode of Crimson Analysis. I'm Crimson Shield. Thanks for watching.
No pony knows you like your little sister. No pony is a better confidant. No pony is truer than the one you are. No pony else here I could want.